Welcome to Hitman Boxing. We are the A-Side Boxing community. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Big shout out to Jay James on Twitter. He's the one that informed me of this. But according to Dan Raphael, Keith Thurman has suffered yet another injury in training camp. This time, it's his left hand. He was diagnosed with a deep bruise, and he was advised by doctors to not continue on with his May 19th fight date. So the fight has been pushed back indefinitely. There's no new date in which Keith Thurman is going to fight. Now, apparently, this happened 2 weeks ago with regard to Keith Thurman's hand, and it's just now coming out. Now, you guys wonder why I have so many issues with Keith Thurman. It's because of stuff like this, right? Keith Thurman knew he wasn't going to fight in May. He knew from day one. I made a video last year around November when he said he was going to come back in January. Or Showtime had posted a tweet and they said Keith Thurman will return in January. And when I made that video, I said, no, he's not fighting in January. More like late summer, right? So January comes around. Nope, no fight in January. They pushed his date up to May, right? Cool, fine. But also, May 19th, there was no opponent. There was no opponent for Keith Thurman. He couldn't give us any names. We heard it was going to be Jesse Vargas. Then it ended up not being Jesse Vargas. And, of course, Jesse Vargas ripped Keith Thurman. Because Jesse Vargas really isn't a tune-up, right? But we know Keefy Pooh is trying to get a tune-up fight. So we just assumed that it wouldn't be a tough fight. You know, some people were speculating that it'd be Danny Garcia. But that's not the case. Even though Danny Garcia is the #1 contender by the WBC. Actually, Keith Thurman has been ordered to face Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. So those are his next two fights. Or those are his next, I guess he gets a tune-up and then he got two more fights that we know about, right? And I'm just tired of Keith Thurman. He has single-handedly ruined the welterweight division with these fake injuries. And you know what? We call it a fake injury until I get an x-ray, until I get some sort of imaging from his hand. It's not real, okay? He knew he wasn't going to fight on May 19th. See, now I'm upset. He knew damn well he wasn't going to fight on May 19th. Keith Thurman ain't fighting until December. Keefy Pooh not fighting until December. And y'all praise him for this. Y'all praise him for it. Guess you don't have to start switching up his style now, right? You got that. You got a concussion from going, what, 3 miles an hour and slamming into an old lady? You got a concussion or some micro fracture in your left temporal lobe or some dumb shit like that, right? And then what was it? Was it the shoulder, the elbow? Yeah, it was that elbow. You know, the picture you showed us where you had all that makeup on your elbow? Remember that? All that Maybelline on your elbow to make it look like he was hurt? And then we catch you sparring in Nepal. We catch you sparring 10 to 15 dudes in Nepal. But let Keith Thurman tell you, hey, you know, I fractured my elbow in 732 different places. I can't fight, but I can spar on the streets of Nepal in the hood. Okay. And then he come back, he want to pitch. He want to start pitching for the MLB. He pitching in the MLB now. And they don't even know who you are, Keefy. They don't even know who you are. And now flash forward to today, Keith Thurman is out with yet another injury. Did I not tell y'all he was going to go out with another injury? He's injury prone. Plastic man. He's hurt. He's done. Keith Thurman he's done on site. When look, man, he might not even be able to beat Danny Garcia. He might lose to Sean Porter, man. I'm starting to believe that they might be able to beat him now. All these damn injuries. Man, look. Keith Thurman used to be that guy. He used to be the man in the welterweight division. Now he's just once upon a time. Once upon a time, Keith Thurman. I see why they give you that moniker, man. Because you're not the dude no more, man. You got 2 belts. But you might be the weakest champion at 147 right now. I knew he was going to get injured. And watch, after his next fight, he's going to get injured again. He repeats this cycle every year. Bad luck, maybe. But I'm a consumer. I don't care. Keith Thurman need to relinquish them belts. If you're not going to defend them, you need to give them up. All right? You need to give up them belts. vacate and go rest some more. You was off for like a whole year. You've been off for a long time, man. And you still not feeling better yet? You probably hurt your hand playing the flute or something stupid like that. Man, listen. Keith Thurman, just go ahead and fight Spence, man. Go ahead and fight Spence so you can take them belts off your hands. And then the welterweight division might be a better place. Well, probably not, because nobody wants to fight Spence. But just get them belts up, man. And you're probably asking, well, if you're going in on Keith Thurman like this, why aren't you going on Terrence Bud Crawford? Well, listen, man. I can't even tell you the last time Bud suffered a hand injury. And we know Terrence Crawford ain't no punk like Keith Thurman is. Keith Thurman is soft. Keith Thurman is super soft, man. A hand contusion. Oh, now you can't fight on May 19th. Who's you going to even fight anyway, huh? You just going to stand in the ring for 12 rounds? Just Keith Thurman. May 19th. Keith Thurman versus nothing. He's just going to go to the ring and just shadow box for 12 rounds on May 19th. That's what he was planning on doing. He wasn't even going to go fight. He's just going to stand in the ring and shadow box and get another win. It probably fake an injury during the shadow boxing. Oh, snap. Oh, man, my ankle. Damn. Oh, shit. Damn. I got to back out. I can't fight nobody next. Let me just get this $2 million first. And, man, I might be back in about 6 months. I'm sick of Keith Thurman. Anybody that condones these actions by Keith Thurman, something wrong with you, man. I'm not feeling Keith Thurman right now, man. It's ridiculous. Man, I'm upset. Why you ain't had no opponent? There's a reason why you ain't had no opponent, because you wasn't planning on fighting nobody on May 19th. Look, December. Keith Thurman will be back November, December. After he heals up, quote unquote heals up, he needs to announce his next opponent, man. Like, it must have been a tough fight if he faking injuries. You know, like I said, I don't believe nothing until I see some imaging. I need to see some imaging. X-ray, a report from a hand specialist. I need to see what's going on with his hand, man. Like, you might got smoker's hand or something. I don't know, man. But I'm not feeling this, man. I'm not feeling it at all. And if you want to condone Keith Thurman being shook to fight anybody in his division, he want to hold that belt hostage, fight once a year, one time a year, then go right ahead and vouch for this guy. But I'm not vouching for this guy no more. You know, like I said, he might lose his next fight, man. His tune-up fight, he might get tuned up. All right? Keefy Poo might get tuned up next fight. And when it happens, I hope his braids fall out his head. I hope he get knocked out. And we never got to see Keith Thurman ever again. And we never got to hear about no more injuries. Because I'm sick of Keith Thurman. Hitman Boxing, I'm out.
This world will bring you down with mass confusion and complexities, but I am the master of my fate and captain of my soul, you see. Stuck in the mentalities that says one thing and does another, oh, the contradictories. That's when I visit my utopia of Capricornia to be free. Most would say that's not normal, but for me, life is but a dream and your reality is what it seems. I'm sitting in the crib I found on Craigslist, staring out in space, scheming what my next move is. I'm thinking that it's time to move west. No idea what I'm doing, I'm just trying my best. Not exactly where I thought I'd be. Honestly, a 9 to 5 never was in my dreams. I've been feeling all alone lately. Nothing I ain't used to since '88 as a baby. When I came up out the womb, everybody knew it was something special about me that fills a room. I never understood it, but my OG told me it's a blessing. I should use it to the fullest. And that's what I've been trying to do. But it's hard to keep a smile on your face while paying dues. Damn, it's hella cloudy in the room, and the shadow of reality is darkest when it glooms.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from the army of clouds.
I had a suicide dream about a month ago, while I was sleeping on the couch in my parental's house. That's when I knew that it was time for me to up and go. So I booked it, couple friends took it personal. Like, why you just up and go? Ain't even bother to tell nobody, that's rude, bro. It was unintentional. Conversations with myself, I need a hospital. I think I've gone bipolar. Half of me is conservative, any other stoner. I think I lost the love that I had from a good girl. The temp is negative 18, yeah, that's a cold world. Janis Joplin that's playing on my Pandora station. Cosmic blues, just some emotional life changes. Whole time, no, I gotta stop looking back, because the future's not a present, gotta get on track.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.